And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize about that. Just at the last second, we kind of lost power here on Press Row, but we've got it back up, and we're ready to go here for tonight's broadcast between ICC and East Mississippi. Adam Gore, Lee Adams, and Raphael Henry, thank you for joining us here for the Davis Ford pregame show. Let's take a look at tonight's the starting lineup for East Mississippi, being brought to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. It'll look like this. Number 1, Tia Daniels. Number 5, Topazia Hawkins. Number 15, Jemiah Hollings. Number 21, Ty Metcalf. And number 24, Maddie Riley. For ICC, the starters will look like this, as this being brought to you by Coke. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Robin Porter. Hope she's got that winning combination put together tonight, as the First American National Bank opening tip is controlled by East Mississippi. Starters for ICC, Whitney Watkins. She'll be wearing number 4. Number 5, Zaire Burgess. Number 11, Tabria Gandy, as there's a three-point basket up and good by Hawkins hit that three. Sorry about that. That power outage last second kind of got me thrown for a loop. So let's start over with the ICC starters. It's number 4, Whitney Watkins. Number 5, Zaire Burgess. Number 11, Tabria Gandy. Number 22, Sarah Freelow. And number 23, Keely Wilson. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination. ICC misses on their first attempt on the other end. 3-0 is your score here in the first quarter of play. 9 minutes and 9 seconds to go here. Don't forget, First American National Bank, the sponsor of our opening tip. Remember to follow the flag from Iuka to Tupelo to find a First American National Bank location near you, celebrating 55 years of being a customer-driven and community-focused bank. ICC in transition couldn't get the layup to fall, so Lady Indians have been down and back with 2 empty possessions, and it's still 3-0 East Mississippi with the lead. Well, this is a big game here for ICC and East Mississippi, as East Mississippi in their white uniforms, moving left to right on your computer screen, soon to be radio dial, as that ball slapped away, and Gandy with the steal. The winner of the North Division will host the state tournament. There's a crossover, shots off the mark, no good. Freelow, her jumper's off the mark, no good. ICC cannot buy a basket to start the contest here, as it's still 3-0. But yeah, the winner of the North Division's women's side of things will host the state tournament. Right now, ICC and East Mississippi are tied for first place in the North. 20 seconds on the shot clock as they reset that. 8:18 to go here. 3-0 is the score. ICC in their road blue, trimmed in red and white. Gandy with the basketball now. Surveys the defense. Man-to-man defense out of East Mississippi. Gandy dribbling to her left. Calls for a screen for Freelow. Goes opposite of it. Tries to put the shot up and has the ball stripped. Now here comes East Mississippi in transition. Tries to drop it off underneath, and we've got a foul. And this is going to be a foul whistle here on ICC. And that's going to be a foul whistle on number 22. That's going to be Sarah Freelow. Substitution coming into the game here as Freelow will check out. This will be number 30. This is going to be Lamaya Pfeiffer into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Don't forget to follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. East Mississippi with the basketball. They go underneath, and the shot is up, in, and good. So that's Hollings with the basket, and East Mississippi out to a quick 5-0 lead. ICC looking for their first points of the contest. 7:48 and counting here in the first quarter. This is Gandy with the basketball, working on the offensive side of things, trying to drive inside. There's going to be a bumping foul, and this will be whistled on number 5. That's going to be Hawkins of East Mississippi. Her first foul. Each team with 1 foul here in the first quarter. ICC set to inbounds it, trying to go back door to Pfeiffer. It is slapped out of bounds. Nicely done that time by East Mississippi, as ICC will reset underneath the basket. This is going to be a substitution in the game here. Taylor Lattimore quickly into the contest for East Mississippi. She's averaging 11.1 points per game off the bench for East Mississippi this year. Gandy with the basketball, wanting to work off a screen from Burgess. Gandy drives inside, had her shot blocked. It's out of bounds, and will stay with ICC. So tough defense out of East Mississippi. They do have a little bit of a size advantage out there. So ICC is going to have to figure out a way to adjust. So it's going to be ICC to inbounds it. Burgess gets the basketball. She also has checked back in. Oh, she even knows she's getting the start tonight. Gandy with the basketball. Gandy nearly falls down. 2 seconds on the shot clock. High arching three off the back iron, no good. Pfeiffer gets it, puts it back up, and she's fouled. Well, nearly a shot clock violation there as ICC lost an eye on the shot clock, as that foul's going to be what's on Riley, her first foul, team's second foul. This will send Pfeiffer to the free throw line. ICC still looking for their first points tonight, as Lamaya Pfeiffer will head to the charity stripe. First free throw, no good. Struggles continue here for ICC to start the contest. We're waiting the second free throw here from Pfeiffer. And that one no good. That one just wanted nothing to do with it that time. It looked like a pretty good looking shot. Just couldn't find the bottom of the basket. Quick three-pointer up on the other end by East Mississippi. It's off the mark and it hit the beam across the back. The officials call it, and it's going to be a dead ball back to ICC. Substitution into the match here. This is going to be Rush checking into the contest for East Mississippi. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information. So ICC facing a full court press here. Gandy's going to try to dribble down the floor, and she's going to be bumped in a foul. And that one's going to be called against Metcalf. And so the foul's quickly popping up here on East Mississippi. That's going to be the third foul. As ICC, though, still struggling to find any type of rhythm here early on in the contest. No points so far for ICC, but good part for ICC right now. East Mississippi not shooting the ball well either. They started off with their first basket being a three-pointer. A couple of trips down, they eventually got another layup as there's a move underneath, and the basket is good. As that was a big basket there as Keely Wilson gets their first points of the contest for ICC. They come with the 6:48 mark in the first quarter, and ICC now trails at 5-2. East Mississippi with the basketball. ICC in a man-to-man defense. Didn't like what they see, so they're going to reset it now on the left wing, trying to work off a screen, looking to drive baseline. Long shot, no good. Wilson's there with the rebound. Good defense that time by Lamaya Pfeiffer to stay straight up, not try to block the shot, as there's a drive inside, a lot of contact, no foul call, ball out of bounds. Last touch by East Mississippi. Another substitution getting set to check in here for ICC. This is going to be number 14, Normant, into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by the Kegel Eye Center. Call 862-EYES, that's 862-EYES, to set up your appointment to get your eyes checked today. That's the Kegel Eye Center of Fulton. So a long throw in that time. Gandy had to tightrope that back wall. Oh, what a move. Oh, just couldn't finish. But there's a putback and count the basket. Boy, Gandy got flashy. Couldn't finish that time after crossing over the defender. But a big putback that time by Burgess, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Burgess, and a chance to tie the contest at 5. So Burgess to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Big turnaround there by ICC. Fell behind 5-0. Has battled back to tie it up now. 5-5 with 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. A clash between the North Division leading teams here in ICC and East Mississippi. ICC in blue, East Mississippi in white. Man-to-man defense here out of ICC. East trying to roll around on it. Now looking to drive inside. Kicks it out. Spot up three on its way. Good. Big three-point basket knocked down that time by Lattimore. And a big answer that time by East Mississippi. Watkins wants the answer on the other end. That shot no good. Rebound tipped out. Watkins finds it, runs in the paint. Shot no good. There's Normant with the rebound. Her putback, yes. Good job by Normant that time to hang around the basket. Quickly down on the other end, though, ICC caught celebrating at East Mississippi as Metcalf scores that one. And, man, just as soon as you blink your eye, both these teams trading baskets. 10-7 as business is picking up here in Scuba with 5 minutes left here. Drive inside, a lot of contact. Good no call, though, that time. And then East Mississippi just throws the basketball away, and it goes back to ICC. Frantic pace here in the first quarter. 10-7, East Mississippi with the lead. 4:51 to go here. As substitutions in for both teams here ICC is sending a pair of substitutions. It's going to be number 24, Mariah Holland, into the contest, along with number 3, that's Zuri Dunlap. For East Mississippi, it's going to be number 24, Riley, checking back into the contest. And number 32, Julia Franks, checking in for the first time tonight. These substitutions being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. That's 862-9340. Holland's jumper from the free throw line is off, no good. 10-7, East Mississippi with the lead, 4:25 and counting in the first quarter. Tries inside, had the ball taken away, but somehow ends up in the hands of the shooter. Nothing you can really do about that there as a three-point basket knocked down, and it's 13-7 the lead. East Mississippi fans into it. We're going to take a break. Be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. There's 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. 13-7, East Mississippi with the lead. And coming out of that timeout was brought to you by the ICC Indian delegation. They want to remind you that it's time to schedule your tour to visit ICC by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. Norman with the basketball, leaves it off to Holland now. Holland wanting to go in on the drive, loses the handle on it, was able to chase it back down before it goes out of bounds. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's a turnover by ICC, and then the Indians get it back. Gandy drives inside, scoop shot, bouncing, yes! Big basket there by Tabria Gandy. Gandy's going to have to pick up her scoring tonight, as there's going to be an offensive foul called on East Mississippi, and that one's going to go against Lattimore. Lattimore's been hot to start the contest. She's got 6 points to lead all scores. East Mississippi has hit 3 3-pointers in the first quarter so far. ICC has yet to hit one. Coming up on 3.5 to play here in the first quarter of play. East Mississippi 13, ICC 9. So Gandy's going to survey the defense. Works off a screen. Gandy goes inside, puts up the kiss off the glass. Good. Nice finish around the basket that time by Tabria Gandy. She's got 4 points now. And ICC fighting, clawing their way back into this one, trailing by 2. Drive inside, and that's going to be a charge. Nicely done that time, as that was Tamoya Brownlee taking one for the team there. And that's going to be a big foul. Lattimore picks up her second foul. She'll have to check out the contest. Checking in is going to be Sierra Jackson. This substitution being brought to you by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. East Mississippi 13, ICC 11. Lady India's being patient, working around the perimeter, trying to go inside, looking to spin in the paint. Turnaround shot, wow, shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Holland finds it, puts it up, and she's fouled. Well, Holland didn't originally have that rebound. It was Tabria Gandy that tipped the rebound out, and that's one thing. There's just certain basketball players that have a nose for the basketball. Tabria Gandy, not going to be the tallest player on the floor, but she just has a way to find the basketball. Tipped it out and kept it alive that time for ICC. Substitutions into the game here for East Mississippi. Hollings back in, along with number 5, Hawkins, 2 original starters back into the contest for East Mississippi. First free throw is off the mark. No good for Mariah Holland. ICC 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Second free throw on its way in. That one good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice adjustment that time by Holland to get some points on the board. It's a one-point contest, 13-12. East Mississippi, though, they're quicker than Walt Flanagan's dog when it comes to getting up and down the floor. That time beats ICC back, and there's going to be a foul on the Indians. That one's going to be on number 14. That's going to be Norman, her first foul. She'll check out. Checking in will be number 12, Overton, into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by Little Caesars of Fulton. Don't forget to download that Little Caesars app. Help make the quickest pizza in Itawamba County even quicker. You can Order your pizza, pay for it from your phone, even get that QR code or that punch code for the new pizza portal. In and out in a flash. Both free throws good for Hawkins. She now has 5 points in the contest. Makes it a 15-12 score. Gandy got away with the travel. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but Gandy somehow finds the basketball out of that mess. I don't even know how she got it. Maybe she took it away from an East Mississippi player, but either way it goes, ICC gets it back now. Overton thought about the three, now wants to drive inside. Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Layup, though, no good. Gets it back. It hit the rim. You got to reset the shot clock. So ICC gets called with the traveling. So ICC now want to come out in a press. East Mississippi being patient and three passes up the floor. Nearly turns it over. Then Holland takes it away. ICC with a 3-on-2 break on the other end. Holland pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Not the shot you want in that situation if you're ICC. Penetrate, force the defense to commit, and then dish it off. A big-time break there for East Mississippi as now they bring it into the front court. 1:53 to go here. 15-12 is your score. East Mississippi with a 3-point lead there. Largely the night was 6. Nearly taken away that time. As they swing it around, three-pointer is going to be off the mark, left short, no good. Rebound being fought for. ICC comes away with it. This is going to be Wilson. Wilson wanting to push. Pull-up jumper, floater in the paint, bouncing around, no. And East Mississippi doing an outstanding job so far here in the first quarter, keeping ICC off the boards and limiting them to mainly one-and-done possessions, maybe except for one or two possessions down the floor. So East Mississippi gets it back now. 1:18 to go in the first quarter. 15-12 is your score. Lady Indians trailing the Lady Lions. East kicks it around. Three-point basket on its way. High arching, bouncing around, no good. Holland had the rebound, but lost it out of bounds, so it'll stay with East Mississippi on the baseline. Pair of subs coming in here for ICC. Burgess wearing number 5. Watkins wearing number 4, checking back into the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. Download the Sonic app for those app-only specials. That's the Sonic and Fulton. They also got those drink specials each night there at Sonic. Inside a minute to play now, 15-12. East Mississippi goes in on the drive. Wild shot put up no good. Rebound is to Watkins. Watkins wanting to get out and run. Coast to coast she goes. Layup is too hard, no good. Man, ICC has just had opportunity after opportunity, but just a little bit out of control in the layup that time. And you got to give a lot of credit, though, to Tia Daniels, who showed off a lot of speed to get down the floor and make that a difficult layup attempt. East Mississippi lost the ball out of bounds, and it go back to ICC.
Hey, Shamari.
So ICC is going to slow it down now. This is going to be Shamaria Overton with the basketball. She dribbles over to the right side, trying to work off a screen. Now kicks it out. Wilson driving inside. She's bumped. No foul call. Goes up and under. Shot partially blocked. And the loose ball to East Mississippi, but then they turn it over. So another break for ICC there. Hey, has some good-looking shots, just can't get them to fall. But East Mississippi's doing a good job once again of controlling the board so far here in the first quarter of play. 22.7 seconds to play now. No shot clock, so ICC can hold off for the last shot if they want to. Clock now is down to 10 seconds. Overton wanting to go on the drive, driving inside, and really nobody moving for ICC. East Mississippi forces the turnover, going to not shoot it from half court, and that's going to do it. After the first quarter play, ICC trails at 15-12. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. Attention all ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club members. You're invited to join us for the ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night on Monday, February the 3rd. Members will get free admission to the Northeast Games, food and drinks will be provided, and you'll be able to visit with ICC coaches and staff. Not a member of the Alumni Association or Indian Club yet? You're still invited to come be a part of the evening and sign up to become a member that evening as well. For more information or questions, call 662-862-8039. That's 662-862-8039.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Coming out of that timeout, we do want to that timeout being brought to you by the ICC Indian delegation. They want to remind you that it's time to schedule your tour at ICC by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. 15-12 is the score as we start the second quarter of play. ICC trailing by 3. Not the ideal quarter for ICC, but you got to give a lot of credit to East Mississippi, forcing ICC into a lot of bad shot situations and just dominating the boards. Wilson inside and gets the jumper to go. Nice job that time by Keely Wilson to get the basket to fall. She now has 4 points in the contest. It is a 15-14 score. ICC trailing East Mississippi by 1. East driving inside, goes inside, a lot of contact, no foul call, and then get her to the second time. That one's going to be on Wilson. That's one of those situations where the ball don't lie there. There was a whole lot of contact on that first shot attempt. She didn't get hit with the foul there, but then gets it on the second attempt. So this will send East Mississippi to the free throw line. This is going to be number 21 to the charity stripe, Ty Metcalf. She's got 2 points on the evening. First free throw on its way, and good. Well, it seems like every time ICC has had a little bit of a run at them, East Mississippi has had some type of answer. Very quick, very athletic team here in East Mississippi. Waiting this second free throw is on his way, and that one's off the mark, no good. And Burgess with the rebound. Lead is 2, 16-14, 9:19 to go here until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way here on the ICC Sports Network. Gandy trying to drive inside. Good help defense. Spot up three-pointer on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound controlled that time by East Mississippi. Nice block out by Hollings to be able to get the ball and get the ball back to East Mississippi. East has led as much as 6. Lead it by 2 right now, 16-14. 8:53 to play. Inside out they go. Thought about the 3, nothing there. Now tries to drive it inside. ICC good defenses, forcing them to back it back out. Near travel that time there. Three-pointer on its way. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound. Tipped around and controlled by Freelow. Well, East got away with a little bit of a travel there, but ICC got away with one earlier, so no harm, no foul. If the three-pointer did not fall, and ICC gets the ball back. This is Wilson with it. Surveys the defense. Freelow begging for the basketball. Couldn't quite get it to her. Now works it back up top to Watkins. Watkins trying to drive inside. Nothing there. This East Mississippi team extremely disciplined defensively. Gandy with the basketball. Long two-pointer on its way. Back iron no good. Freelow with the rebound. Puts it back up, and there's a foul. So that foul's going to be whistled on number 21, Metcalf. And that is, I believe, going to be her third, and that is the case there. So she'll have to sit down for a while here as a pair of subs come in for East Mississippi. That's going to be Rush checking back into the contest along with Jackson. And this will send Sarah Freelow to the free throw line. Freelow looking for her first points of the night. First free throw, the iron kind, as that one sneaks its way in for Sarah Freelow. She's a sophomore out of Tupelo, averaging 5 points per game. Trying to tie the contest with a make here, and she does. Nicely done there by Sarah. 16-16 is the score. ICC and East Mississippi with 7:58 to go here until halftime. So East with the basketball. ICC now falling back in a 2-3 zone. We saw a little bit of everything out of ICC so far here defensively. Man-to-man, and now this 2-3 zone. East now trying to adjust to it. Looks like ICC matching up out of it. Near steal there by Wilson. Inside they go in the paint. Kick it out. Spot up 3 on its way. That one back iron no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Keely Wilson. Wilson behind the back. Now trying to go coast to coast. Steps underneath. Puts the shot up and no. And that time East Mississippi fans wanted the charge call, and I think they had a pretty good argument on it as well. It looked like that time that number 14, Jackson, was set up pretty well. May have just been inside that arch. But either way it goes, this sends ICC to the free throw line. Their first opportunity of the night to take the lead. They fell behind 5-0 to start the contest, as that free throw is good for Wilson. Wilson now has 5 points. She's leading the way for ICC in scoring. 17-16 is the score. Waiting the second free throw here from Keely Wilson. Second free throw on its way, and that one good. Wilson now with 6 points. She averages 9.6 per game, so well on the way to match her average tonight. 18-16, ICC with the lead, and then just a mental breakdown that time by East Mississippi as she threw that one into the stands against the press, and ICC will get the basketball back. 7:18 to go here until halftime. Adam Gore, Lee Adams here. Raphael Henry up top running the camera. Lee is taking photos for ICCimages.com as well as running Twitter as Gandy goes inside in a travel. Good call that time as ICC fans want a little bit of a foul, but it was good straight-up defense. Calls her to lose her balance, and the ball will go back to East Mississippi. Anything you could do, I could do better on that exchange there. East Mississippi now with the basketball. Works it up the floor against ICC's press. Backdoor pass wasn't there. Great job that time by Burgess to slap it away. Now Burgess gets it back. Layup is good. Beautiful basketball there for ICC. Burgess gets the steal, hustles down the floor, and gets paid off with the layup. And Bougie Burgess now with 5 points in the contest. East Mississippi, though, quickly down the other end, misses a layup. Offensive rebound, put back is up in and good. As Hollings with the basket. As we said, East Mississippi wastes little to no time getting up and down the floor, and we've got a foul called here on East Mississippi. That foul whistled on Daniels, her first foul, team third foul. Substitution in the game here for ICC. This will be Tatiana Normant coming back into the contest, as this substitution being brought to you by First American National Bank. Tommy Chamley and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. So Wilson looking to go in on the drive, up and under. That shot was partially blocked and controlled by East Mississippi. Great defense once again by East Mississippi. I know you've heard me say that more than a few times tonight, as East is a very solid defensive team. Nice extra pass results in an easy layup. That's going to be number 14. That's going to be Jackson, her first points of the night. And we're tied once again. 20-20 is the score. 6 minutes to play here. We do want to welcome those that are joining us here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. ICC and East Mississippi doing battle as Gandy goes inside. Misses her first shot, gets a rebound, turnaround is up, bouncing around and good. This is going to be a battle as these are the top two teams in the North Division. An important meeting between these two teams as the winner of the North Division will host the state tournament this year. As there's a spot up three on its way for East Mississippi. Off the mark, no good. Well, East Mississippi hit their first three-point attempts and has gone cold since. Now ICC with the basketball. Gandy, extra pass off to Normant. Baseline jumper, high arching, off the front iron, no good. Nothing but white shirts underneath to get the rebound. East Mississippi in white, trimmed in red. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. ICC in blue, trimmed in red and white. They, of course, are moving right to left. 22-20 is the score. ICC with the basketball. Or excuse me, East Mississippi with the basketball. Wild jumper put up, and that one good. Daniels with her first points of the night. It ties us at 22. Both teams getting set to send in mass substitutions here. This has just been a up and down, quick pace contest throughout the night. Normant drives inside, and she's fouled. That foul's going to be whistled on number 14. That's going to be on Jackson. So that'll give a chance for these substitutions to get in here for East Mississippi. It's going to be Lattimore checking back into the contest. She does have 3 fouls for ICC. Pfeiffer, Holland, and Overton into the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. You can go by and check them out at 499 Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. So ICC with the basketball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Gandy wanting to try to work off the screen. Good switch that time off the screen by East Mississippi. Overton with it, now working with 5 seconds. She drives inside. That's going to be an offensive foul. Good call. As Overton that time lowered a little bit of the shoulder to create some room that time on the drive. And that foul's going to be whistled on Overton, and that's going to be her first. East Mississippi with 4 fouls. ICC with 2. 4:19 to go here. As we're tied at 22. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Rebound, tipped, and Gandy finds it. And then the ball slapped away, and then last touch by East Mississippi. Smart play that time by Hawkins to come in and collapse quickly that time. Just couldn't quite find the basketball, as it's going to stay with ICC. 4:06 to go here until halftime. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way here on the ICC Sports Network. Again, we welcome those listening now on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Gandy with the basketball in the right wing. Man-to-man defense out of East Mississippi. Gandy spins up and under. Oh, just good effort that time on the part of Lattimore. She just threw her hand up there. Wasn't even trying to play defense, but just happened to gamble right that time, and ball slapped out of bounds. And there's going to be a foul on ICC on the drive on the baseline, as that should be a foul on number 14, and it is. That's going to be a foul there on Tamoya Brownlee. Or excuse me, Normant. And that's going to be her second foul. Substitutions into the game here for ICC. Zuri Dunlap into the contest along with Keely Wilson, as these substitutions being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. Drive inside, shot bouncing around and falls for Hollings. She's got 6 to lead back to East Mississippi, 24-22. So ICC needs a pretty good possession here. They fell behind but 5-0 early in the contest after East opened up with a 5-0 run. Eventually trailed as much as 6, but ICC has come back to take a 1-point advantage. A 2-point advantage. Inside they go to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer power dribbled and just lost the basketball. May have panicked that time when she spun around and was looking for some contact, didn't get it. And so a big-time break there for East Mississippi. 24-22 is the score. 2:52 to go here in the second quarter. We talked about an important basketball game here between ICC and East Mississippi. The winner of the Women's North Division will host the state tournament. Of course, these two teams will meet later on in the year, as there's a NBA range 3 off the mark, no good. Wilson with the rebound. So Keely Wilson with the basketball now. Dribbles over the right wing, looks back, and is going to reset the offense. So as we said, a very important game here as ICC and East Mississippi both tied for the lead in the North right now. Wilson wanting to go to work. Good switch on the defense that time. Overton driving inside, puts the jumper up. Renaissance Bank shot is good that time for Overton. And back and forth we continue to go in this one. We're now tied at 24. 2:05 to go here until halftime. Well, the pace was frantic at times. Now has gotten a little bit more methodical by both teams as they run their set offenses. As that ball slapped away, and it's taken away by ICC. That's Dunlap coming up with the loose ball. The turnover, though, was started by number 12, Overton, who stepped in that passing lane, and ICC with the basketball. 1:38 to go here until halftime. Overton wanting to go to work. Spins in the paint, drives inside, puts up a wild shot, count the basket. Big time play there by Overton as she was pushed. Kiss off the glass is good, and Overton with back-to-back baskets now and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. A made free throw here to be the large lead of the night for ICC at 3. 26-24 is the score. 1:26 to play here as this is Overton at the free throw line. Free throw is short, no good. Just left that one a little too short that time as she kind of leaned back a little bit and fell out of that free throw as ICC jumped in a quick trap at midcourt. East Mississippi, no problem breaking the press there. Good turnout tonight here for East Mississippi. ICC also traveling well as there's an easy drive to the basket. Shot was good for Jackson. And as I said, every time ICC gets something going, East Mississippi seems to have an answer. 1 minute to play now. 26-26 is your score. ICC in blue, East Mississippi in white. Wilson with the ball here on the left wing. Now wants to go in on the drive. Nothing there. Good defense sagging back that time. Goes for the bounce pass. Baseline jumper off the mark. No good. Overton follows her shot. Layup spins around and falls. Big basket there by Overton. She has scored 6 straight for ICC. And Lady Indians have retaken the lead now, 28-26. Thought about the three, did East Mississippi. Now wants to drive inside. Scoop shot. That layup is up in and good. Anything you can do, I can do better here. Back and forth we go in this one That's the 7th point now for Hawkins in the contest, 28-28. Shot clock is off. ICC can hold on here for the final shot. 28-28 is your score. Overton with the basketball. She's had the hot hand. She drives inside. She's bumped. Fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor, but should result in a 1-and-1 situation here. Or it's going to be a 2-shot free throws here coming up for Overton. What a big quarter for Overton. She has scored 6 points, and all 6 of those coming on 3 straight baskets, as there's going to be a foul, and that's going to be a big foul there in the final seconds of the quarter as Hawkins picks up her 3rd foul. That'll be Metcalf and Hawkins each with 3 fouls for East Mississippi as we head into halftime. So this is going to be Overton. Her first free throw, no good. ICC, it's been the best of times. It's been the worst of times from the free throw line this season. And that one short iron, no good. There's 4.9 seconds to go here until halftime. Shamaria Overton at the line. Second free throw, that one much better as it falls in. 7 points now for Overton. ICC leads at 29-28. 3 seconds, that's a carry, no call. As that shot's up and no good. But that's how we're going to end the first half of play. ICC leads at 29-28 at the break. We're going to take the break with them and come back with the Little Caesars halftime report right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Attention all ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club members. You're invited to join us for the ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night on Monday, February the 3rd. Members will get free admission to the Northeast Games, food and drinks will be provided, and you'll be able to visit with ICC coaches and staff. Not a member of the Alumni Association or Indian Club yet? You're still invited to come be a part of the evening and sign up to become a member that evening as well. For more information or questions, call 662-862-8039. That's 662-862-8039.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza topped with pepperoni and cheese and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. Your first half recap being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. From strains to sprains to tears and breaks, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi has got you covered. Give them a call at 662-377-BONE. That's 377-BONE. Or stop by and see them at 499 Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. Well, it was back and forth. ICC would get hot, but every time ICC would get a little bit of momentum going their way, East Mississippi would find a little bit of a run back behind them. East Mississippi opened up on a 5-0 run, eventually built a 6-point lead for ICC, come back and eventually took a 2-point advantage. They lead at 29-28 here at halftime. We're going to take a look at some of the first half highlights being brought to you by Little Caesars. And Little Caesars app, combined with the new Pizza Porter, has made the fastest pizza in Itawamba County even faster. They're located at 1405 South Adams Street. Call ahead at 862-2250. That's 862-2250. Let's take a look at some first half stats being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. And it looks like this. Let's start with East Mississippi. Daniels with 2, Lattimore with 6, Hawkins with 7. You had Jackson with 4 points, Hollings with 6, and 3 points for Metcalf. For ICC, it was Burgess with 5, 6 for Gandy, 7 points for Overton, all 7 of those points coming in the second quarter. 2 points for Normant, 2 points for Freelo, 6 points for Keely Wilson, 1 point for Mariah Holland right now. And the difference in the ball game is ICC not shooting too well from the free throw line. East Mississippi went to the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. They made 4 or 5. ICC went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the difference in the ball game right now. Those first half stats being brought to you by the Sonic in Fulton. With 1.3 million drink combinations and mouth-watering burgers, why would you want to go anywhere else? Visit the Sonic in Fulton for exclusive offers and happy hour specials. Don't forget about the Sonic app. They have even more specials there. That's the Sonic in Fulton. We're going to have a halftime spotlight being presented by Renaissance Bank. Visit RenaissanceBank.com to learn more about the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking account. Things like like roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, over 400,000 discounts. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. Let's go to that here as ICC leads it 29-28 at the break.
Bespoke is a word that comes from the clothing industry. It's a European term, and it meant originally to be spoken for. In Mississippi, I say it's a fancy word for made from scratch. My name is Josh West.
Nick Weaver.
Our craft is bespoke denim. Blue Delta Jean Company is a bespoke denim manufacturer. We make everything in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we ship jeans around the world.
We're reintroducing the South and most of the U.S. back to raw denim.
There's a lot of verbiage out there about custom, made to measure, bespoke. We say bespoke because we truly are making a fully customizable jean. We use the best fabrics in the world. We buy from all over. We make everything in the United States right here in Tupelo, and we bring the customer in on the design process.
That is what separates us from other jean companies, that we're making a personal pattern. So we do have the Oxford Studio where you come to get measured, and you pick out your fabric, your fit, your cut, and your thread.
You'll notice we do a lot of athletes. These guys are really tall, these ladies are really tall, small waist, really big thighs. They can't find jeans that really fit them that are aesthetically pleasing. I started noticing that we had a resource here that not many places have, which is talented seamstresses. It's an art that's dying in the United States of America because so much garment has gone overseas. When I noticed that resource, I started building a business plan around that.
He said, hey, we can make custom jeans in North Mississippi.
When the numbers made sense, that's when I called Nick, because I knew I could figure out how to make the product, but I needed somebody to help me sell the product.
We wrote it down on the game plan, and we're still executing it today.
The first step is somebody getting fitted, and that can be with one of our partner stores or at one of our studios.
And we're taking, 13 to 16 measurements, whether or not you want a regular cut or a skinny cut jean.
And then the order comes to us electronically here in the factory in Tupelo. Johnson Benjamin's been our pattern maker since 2013. He drafts a pattern literally for that client. And then it moves on to Brian Baldwin. He does all of our cutting, and he tries to cut that jean within 15 minutes. Every seamstress has a job that they do, and they're really good at it. You can watch a jean literally from start to finish go through the manufacturing process.
There is a really famous old jean company that can make a jean in 3 minutes.
It takes us about 3 hours to take a jean from start to finish. We're still a very small company. We're less than 20 people top to bottom. The thing that I think really sets us apart from a lot of other small batch denim companies is the people that we have. These people have worked, many of them in denim garment production for years and years and years. And we really do try to make this a family environment. Our lead seamstress is a lady by the name of Miss Sarah Ritchie. She was our first employee. She started in January of 2012, and she's now leading our sewing team.
Well, having over 100 years of sewing experience in a company that's very young was definitely to our benefit. People bought our jeans in the beginning because it was a good story. It was two guys trying to start something. But now they're rebuying because of our quality and our fit, and it's the people that make that happen. What we are offering is, more than just a jean. There are lifetime alterations, lifetime repairs. We have people send jeans back that are 2 or 3 years old because they've lost 10 pounds, we take them off. So what you're getting is something that I think people are, wanting more of. We're using cone denim from North Carolina. We're using Holland and Sherry cottons from Scotland. We are using the premium fabrics of the world, and we're doing it right here in Mississippi.
Our main goal has always been to be the best bespoke denim provider in the U.S. I think we've ratcheted that up to the best bespoke denim provider in the world.
Our work ethic, his plan, finding good people, finding the right people to make the product, it's a good recipe for success.
I don't think you can match the quality that we're putting out. So now we're working on how does this brand develop from here on out? What markets are we in? How are we getting the world in our jeans?
Get a Little Caesars large, extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza, topped with pepperoni and cheese, and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the second half of play here from East Mississippi. ICC leads it 29-28 after a free throw by Overton just before halftime, or the first half expired. It'll be East Mississippi basketball to start things off here. East Mississippi in their home white, trimmed in red and black. ICC in their road blues, trimmed in red and white. East Mississippi will be moving right to left on your dial here, as ICC obviously moving left to right. ICC opens up in a man-to-man defense. We saw a little bit of everything. Man-to-man, 2-3, a matchup zone as well. As East drives inside, pull-up jumper off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Put back is up, in and good. Big basket there, and a nice offensive board that time by Riley. Her first points of the contest, and now it's a 30-29 advantage. East Mississippi with the lead here. Gandy with the basketball. She's going to try to work off a double screen from East Mississippi. Good help defense that time by the Lady Lions. Watkins with it now. Gets it back to Gandy. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gandy wanted to step underneath. Puts the shot up. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound pulled down by East Mississippi. Nice job that time crowding the paint. Getting the rebound for East. East Mississippi does have the rebounding edge so far in the contest. However, ICC's been able to get a little hot and go on some runs, but each time ICC goes on a run, East Mississippi has had an answer right behind it. Lady Lions with the basketball. Spot up three-pointer on its way. That one good. Big basket there as Lattimore drops her third three-pointer of the night. And the lead now extends out to 33-29. 4 is the lead here for East Mississippi. Their largest lead of the night has been 6. For ICC, the largest lead has been 2. Gandy with the basketball now, wanting to go to work, trying to work off a screen. Good help defense again by East Mississippi. I've talked about how good East Mississippi's defense has been all night tonight. They have been solid. Wilson traveled. Good call that time by the official as Wilson tried to get rid of the basketball. Nobody was there to help her out. And then lost the basketball, and the turnover gives it back to East Mississippi. ICC in a 1-2-2 style press here. East no problem breaking that one. 2 passes, and they're across half court. 8:12 to go here. 33-29. East Mississippi with the lead over your Lady Indians. The ICC now is going to fall back in a 2-3 zone. Well, you got to know where Lattimore is, as that's going to be a reach-in foul here on ICC. Lattimore's been hot. She's got 9 points, lead all scorers in the contest. East Mississippi hit 4 3-pointers so far in the contest. ICC, still looking for their first. So East going to try to throw it in the length of the floor. does so, and that's Lattimore with the basketball. Lattimore's got 2 fouls for East Mississippi. Hawkins and Metcalf, each with 2 fouls as well. East with the basketball now, working with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Deep, NBA range 3. That one rattles halfway in and out, no good, and that is going to be Freelo with the rebound. So that one halfway down when it rattled out for East Mississippi. ICC needing the basket in a big way this trip down the floor. They trail at 33-29. East Mississippi opening this one up on a 5-0 run. Gandy, drop step, finger roll in the paint is up in and good for Gandy. Gandy now with 8 points in the contest. She leading the way for ICC. That was a big basket there. Makes it a 33-31 contest. 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. ICC once again changing their defensive look. This time they're in a 3-2 zone. Or now they're just going to play a matchup as they extend it well beyond the three-point line. But they kind of hide that zone look, or maybe they don't extend it that far. As now they kick it out. Spot up 3 on its way for East Mississippi. That one rattles halfway down. No good. Rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball. We have a little bit of delay in the switch of the shot clock. As you heard the shot clock go off, it was not a violation, as there's going to be a substitution coming into the game. This is going to be Overton into the contest, and that substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, Wednesdays at lunch. All they ask is bring $2 and a friend. That's the ICC BSU. 33-31, 6.5 to play here in the third quarter. East Mississippi with the lead. ICC with the basketball. Gandy want to go on the drive. Nothing there. Drops it off to Overton, who sees a quick trap. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Gandy drives inside. Her shot's up. No good, but she's fouled. So it'll be a pair of free throws coming up here for Tabria Gandy. A chance to tie the contest, and that foul's going to be whistled there on number 24. That's Riley. That's going to be her second foul. She will check out. Checking in will be Rush for East Mississippi. So Gandy to the free throw line. She's got 8 points for ICC. First free throw, that one flat, no good. Again, the struggles from the free throw line. If you look at this ICC team, that's going to be kind of their Achilles heel this year. As I said, sometimes it's the best of times, other times it's the worst of times. As the second free throw good, and right now it's about 50-50 for ICC, as they were 6 of 11 in the first half, and right now 1 of 2 in the second half. 33-32 is your score, coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. East Mississippi with the lead. Lady Lions with the basketball, dribbling over now. Want to reset the offense, and now ICC switching up midstream now on the defense. Thought about the three, nothing there. Now they go high with it. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Wild three put up, no good. Rebound tipped out, still loose, and East Mississippi finds it. Turns into a 3-on-2 break. Layup is no good, and the rebound is going to be a jump ball. And it belonged to East Mississippi. Boy, that was a big-time break there for ICC. That did not turn into an easy layup, but credit East Mississippi with the hustle to keep that play alive and have a 3-on-2 opportunity, but ICC resets it. So we're going to reset the shot clock here to 25 seconds. We've had some issues with the shot clock tonight. As East has the ball on the baseline. Lattimore with the basketball. She's been hot behind the arch tonight. She's got 3 3-pointers. Drive inside, layup is good. Well, that one spun around 3 times before it finally decided to go through. Hollings with the basket. And as I said, every time ICC starts to creep back in this thing, East Mississippi so far tonight has had a pretty solid answer. Does ICC, though, have a run in them late here down the stretch? Hollings gets the free throw to fall. She's got 9 points in the contest now. The lead is 4, 36-32, 5:21 and counting here. ICC, this is going to be Overton wanting to go on the drive. Drops it off to Watkins. Watkins over to Gandy on the left wing. Gandy's wanting to drive inside. Jump step, tries to go up and under. Shot is good. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. Gandy got the defender up in the air. A wild finish. Was able to get that shot to fall. Gandy now with 11 points to lead all scorers in the contest. And then there's a turnover by East Mississippi. Substitution in the game here. This is going to be number 24, Mariah Holland, into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Harrod and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information. So Overton with the basketball. She's dribbling over on the left side now. Swings over to Watkins. Watkins for three. Back iron, no good. Burgess gets big and gets the rebound. Kicks it back out to Overton. Overton going to drive inside, puts a shot up, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Well, if that's going to be on number 3, Lattimore, that's going to be, I believe, her third foul. Some of the East Mississippi fans not liking the call there and getting vocal. And that is going to be Lattimore's third foul. And ICC to the free throw line. Well, I'll say this, some of the East Mississippi fans didn't like it. I'm going to have to agree. She was set, but she kind of took a sidestep to get underneath the ball handler that time, as the first free throw is up, in, and good for Overton. She now has 8 points in the contest. Chance to tie it here, and no, can't get the free throw. Rebound's going to be tipped out, and East Mississippi controls it. 36-35, 4:28 to go here in the third quarter of play. Back and forth we go in this one. East Mississippi with the basketball now, with leading it by 1. Reset their offense now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Ooh, lazy pass, but ICC couldn't quite get to it in time. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Lattimore with the basketball, dribbles it around. Ball fakes by Hollings, good extra pass. Shot is up and good. Nice patient offense that time as Rush gets her first points of the contest, pushes the lead back out to 3. 38-35, 3:55 to go here in the contest. Overton traveled. Just couldn't quite find the handle of the basketball that time, as Andy kind of handed it off like a quarterback to Overton. Never really could find the handle on it, and the turnover gives the ball back to East Mississippi. Substitution in the game here for ICC and East Mississippi. In for the Lady Indians is Normant, wearing number 14. Metcalf checking in, wearing number 24 for East Mississippi. These substitutions being brought to you by the Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. To get your eyes checked out, set up your appointment by calling 862-EYES. That's 862-EYES. 38-35, East Mississippi with a 3-point advantage. Trying to work off that screen up top now, trying to drive inside. Good switch defensively by ICC. And then that ball slapped out of bounds, and it will stay with East Mississippi with 6 seconds on the shot clock. So East trying to find somebody to throw it into. They do so now. This is Hollings with the basketball. She's going to have to hoist one up there. Rebound tipped, and eventually finds its way into the hands of Overton. Well, if you're wearing number 14 that time, you didn't want the rebound because it went out of the hands of number 14 Norman of ICC and number 14 Jackson of East Mississippi before Overton was able to chase it down. Man-to-man defense out of East Mississippi. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 3 minutes to play. Gandy stop and go underneath, trying to find a reverse layup. Good help defense by East Mississippi. Long jumpers off the mark, no good. Loose ball on the floor, and East Mississippi finds it. And then there's a steal by Normant. Ball's loose on the floor again. It's going to be another jump ball. Boy, this has been a scrappy basketball game here between these two teams. As we said, both teams leading the North as the jump ball in favor of ICC. And this has been fast-paced, up and down, back and forth throughout, as we've got another substitution, 2 more substitutions coming in for ICC, as it will be Pfeiffer wearing number 30 and Wilson wearing number 23. These substitutions being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, or life, give Joey a call at 862-9340. That's 862-9340. Normant drives inside. Her layup is up, in, and good. A nice, strong drive to the basket that time by Normant. And it's a 38-37 advantage in favor of East Mississippi with 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. East with the basketball. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. They work it around. 3-pointer on its way. Halfway down, no good. Wilson with the rebound. Wilson, Fresnito with a bounce pass up the floor. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, tip. Pfeiffer finds it, put back, no. And the ball is loose on the floor, and it's going to be to East Mississippi. Well, Pfeiffer just couldn't quite find the basketball that time as it had a little backspin on the loose ball. And when it come up, it bounced off her knee out of bounds, and East Mississippi dodges a big-time bullet there. Substitution in the game here for East Mississippi. This is Lattimore checking back in. She's checking in with 3 fouls. Also checking in here for East Mississippi will be number 24, Riley. She's got 2 points and 2 fouls. Lattimore checking in, as we said, with 3 fouls, but 9 points. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter of play. East Mississippi 38, ICC 37. We do welcome those that are joining us here on Super Talk Mississippi for tonight's contest between ICC and East Mississippi. North Division leading Lady Indians and Lady Lions. Big ball game tonight between these two teams, as the winner of the North in the women's will host the state tournament. As that shot's no good, but East Mississippi with the rebound. Of course, these two teams will meet again later on this season in Fulton, so still a lot of basketball to play. That ball slapped away, but East Mississippi keeps it. Lattimore gets it back, puts up a wild shot. It's no good. 2 players from East Mississippi fighting over the rebound, and they get it, and they put it up. Hollings that time looked like she might have got away with the travel, but did a good job of getting physical underneath and getting the rebound, pushing the lead back to 3, 40-37. Inside a minute to go now here in the third quarter. ICC with the basketball here. Nearest in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Layup, count the basket. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. What a great feed that time for Wilson, as Overton was hammered but was able to stick that one home. Overton with 10 points tonight and a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way and a chance to tie the contest here, as we're going to have substitutions into the game. This is going to be number 5, Zaire Burgess, back into the contest. Overton at the line. She's getting set. Gandy will check her out for the made free throw here. That substitution being brought to you by Coke, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Free throw is good. Big basket there, 11 points for Overton. And here we go again, folks. Tied once again. This game has been nip and tuck for majority of the game tonight. East Mississippi has led as much as 6, ICC only 2, but we're tied 40-40 with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. East Mississippi with the basketball, working right to left on your radio dial. They're wearing their home white trimmed in red and black. ICC in their road blue trimmed in red and white. And there's Norman with the steal. Norman's going to try to go coast to coast. Layup is good. Big basket there by Norman. She got the steal and gets her 6th point of the contest. ICC has battled back to take now a 42-40 lead. 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. East Mississippi with the basketball. They settle down. No shot clock now, working with 5 seconds. Lattimore wanting to work off a screen. Goes inside, throws up a wild shot. No good. Holland with the rebound, and that's going to do it. We played 3 quarters. ICC 42, East Mississippi 40. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women in the communities they influence every day.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. We start the fourth quarter of play, 42-40, ICC with the lead here in this crucial North Division matchup. ICC and East Mississippi both tied for the lead here in the North Division. As we reset, East Mississippi will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Why is this game important? Well, it's because the winner of the North will host the state tournament. And right now, these two teams battling for those rights. ICC 4-0 in the North, 12-2 overall. East Mississippi 13-2 is a three-point basket knocked down there by East Mississippi's Lattimore. She's got 4 threes. She's got 12 points. So 43-42 now after that three-point basket made by East Mississippi. Anything you could do, I could do better. It's been the tale of the tape tonight here in this basketball game. Watkins with it, works it over to Gandy. Gandy trying to survey the defense, see if she's got anything to do. Nothing there. Wilson with it now. Works over to Watkins. Watkins trying to drive baseline. Puts up a wild shot. A lot of contact, but a good no call that time as the shot was blocked and East Mississippi gets the loose ball. 9 minutes of play now. 43-42 is your score. Lattimore, who has had the hot hand tonight, has the basketball. We do once again welcome those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi. Reminding you, follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Hollings wants to go in on the drive. Nothing there. Kicks it into the corner. Ball fake on the three. Drives inside. Long two is off the mark. No good. Tries to save it in bounds and does. Whoa, the shot clock reset. The ball never hit the rim, and again, the shot clock is reset. We've had numerous problems out of the shot clock tonight, and that was another one there. So inside 8.5 to play. Should have been a shot clock violation. Was not. Three-pointers off the mark, no good. Normick gets big and gets the rebound, and that's going to be a jump ball. Well, a big-time play there by Normick. Jump ball should be in favor of ICC. So the shot clock resets to 20. Gandy gets the basketball on the left wing, trying to drive inside. Quickly is greeted by two defenders as East Mississippi falls back in the 2-3 zone. Wilson with it on the left wing. Inside they go to Normick. Normick dribbles around now to Gandy. Gandy jab steps inside, loses handle of the basketball, but loses it out of bounds. Last touched by East Mississippi. So it'll be 6 seconds on the shot clock here. Substitution in the game for East Mississippi is going to be number 14. That's going to be Sierra Jackson back into the contest. So ICC's got to know the situation here. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Normick's going to have to hurry. And then it's going to slap out of bounds with 2 seconds to go on the shot clock. So now if you're ICC, it's almost a catch and shoot situation here. Going to lob it inside quickly to Gandy. Gandy's going to have to hurry. Puts the shot up. Three-pointer on its way. And it's good. The bank shot for Gandy. Mark that down for a possible Renaissance Bank What a play Wednesday there, and I think we got a little bit of a gift back that time from the shot clock operator, not starting the shot clock when they were supposed to. Gandy hits her first three of the ball game, makes it a 14-11 contest, but there's East Mississippi again with the answer. That was Metcalf for three, and it's a 46-45 contest. 7:32 to play here. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. That's one thing I like about the MACJC. I got Lee next to me. He's not hooked up right now. The referee coming over and asking about the shot clock. And we both agreed that it should have been reset a couple of times, and they're going to try to pay a little bit better attention to it. But, hey, that's part of the game. You just got to play through it. So ICC with the basketball now. They trail at 46-45 to East Mississippi. Gandy with the basketball on the right wing. Tough defense out of East Mississippi. Man, I know I've said that a lot tonight if you've been watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. But East Mississippi, a very disciplined, very scrappy defensive team. Wilson goes inside. That shot halfway down, no good, and that's going to be an over-the-back call as Burgess tried to get physical for the rebound. Good call that time as Burgess clearly comes over the top of the East Mississippi defender, and that's going to be Burgess' second foul. Substitution in the game here for ICC. This is going to be Overton into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by Little Caesars in Fulton. Folks, don't forget to download that new Little Caesars app. as it helps make the quickest pizza in Itawamba County even quicker. Speaking of quick, Norman showing off some speed. She gets the steal. The layup is up in and good for Norman. Big basket there for Norman as ICC now retakes the lead, 47-46. And there's another steal by ICC. Burgess steps in front of that one, and ICC is going to settle it back down. 47-46, 6:38 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Back and forth we go in this one. ICC with the basketball, working left to right on your radio dial. 2-3 zone out of East Mississippi. ICC is going to dribble over to the left wing now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Overton works off a screen, didn't get anything. Wilson with it now. Norman had it, lost it, nearly lost it out of bounds. Gets it back now. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Overton hoists one up. Back iron no good, but there's going to be Holland with the rebound. But then Holland had the ball slapped out of bounds by Hollings. And a substitution here for East Mississippi. This is going to be number 5, Hawkins, checking back into the contest. She'll check in with 3 fouls and 7 points. 6:11 to go here in the contest. ICC 47, East Mississippi 46. Overton with the basketball as the shot clock resets to 20 seconds. Each possession down the floor, important for both teams. 6 minutes to play now in the contest. ICC leading by 1. Wilson with the basketball. Tries to drive inside. Drops it off to Overton, and Overton throws it up, and that shot's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out, and ICC finds it. Well, East Mississippi that time kind of got caught napping, and ICC is going to reset it. Wilson with the basketball. Drops it out to Norman. Norman trying to drive inside, nothing there. Picks up a dribble, drops it back to Wilson at the point guard position. Wilson nearly double dribbled. Now tries to go up and over, puts the shot up. It's off the mark, no good. And Hollings with the rebound. 5:25 to play here. ICC 47, East Mississippi 46. Up the floor they go. Turnaround shot, up, no good. Backside rebound to Overton. Well, the East Mississippi player tripped going up the floor that time and just had to put up an awkward shot as the ball kind of bounced up high to her. Good defense by ICC, staying straight up. 47-46, 5:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. The winner of this game will move into sole possession of first place in the North. Of course, the North Division women's champion, regular season champion, I should say, is going to host the state tournament. So both these two teams right now, 4-0 in the North, ICC 12-2, East Mississippi 13-2. So they'll meet one more time this year, but this is a big-time game here between these two teams. Inside, 5 minutes to play now. Norman tries to go inside, and that's going to be a jump ball. And it's a good call that time. It's a jump ball possession arrow in favor of East Mississippi. Well, good defense that time by Lattimore, who just stepped in, tied the basketball up, and got the possession back to East Mississippi. But then a bad pass on the inbounds, and Gandy steals it away. Gandy kicks it out. Norman drives inside. Her shot off the glass, no good. Rebound being fought for. And East Mississippi clears it out. Big, strong rebound that time by Riley. Now here comes East Mississippi. Thought about the three, didn't like it now. It's going to back it back out and reset the offense. 4.5 to play now in the contest. 47-46. ICC with the lead here over East Mississippi. East with it now, working it around the perimeter. Lattimore with it now, works it over to Hollings. Hollings back to Lattimore with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Lattimore drives inside. Wild shot put up, no good. Hollings with the rebound. And they're going to call a shot clock violation. As they're going to say it did not hit the rim, even though they reset it. And again, we've been having these issues with the shot clock all night tonight. They reset it, even though it didn't hit the rim. And so it's going to be a shot clock violation on East Mississippi. 4:09 to play here. ICC with the basketball. They lead it 47-46. Gandy's going to dribble it over now. This is Watkins. Watkins been kept quiet tonight. She's been the three-point shooter of late for ICC. Then ICC turns it over. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Gandy. Gandy trying to get greedy there and get that steal. But that's going to be Gandy's first foul. Substitution getting set to come into the game here. This is going to be Sarah Freelow into the contest. Holland will check out. This substitution being brought to you by First American National Bank. Tommy Chamley and company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on Super Talk Mississippi. And let's go ICCTV.com. 3:45 to play, 47-46. ICC with the lead, East Mississippi with the basketball. Work it to the point guard position to Lattimore. Lattimore drives inside, puts up a wild shot. Kiss off the glass, no good. Rebound being tipped around. What a play by Burgess. Norman lost the basketball out of bounds. Burgess had the wherewithal to tip it right back to Norman to keep the possession with ICC. Gandy with the basketball. Nearly loses it, now picks up her dribble, in trouble. Gonna leave it back to Watkins. Watkins eyes, tries, can't buy the three-pointer, and the rebound to Hollings. And then East Mississippi cherry picking on the other end, and then loses it out of bounds. Oh, tough break there for East Mississippi as they had an uncontested layup. She lost it out of bounds and actually took a pretty nasty spill into the ball rack on the baseline, as that was Hawkins. As the pass was a little bit too tall, Hawkins had to run it down that time, couldn't find possession of it, and it goes back out of bounds to ICC. What a big-time break there for the Indians. ICC needs a basket this trip down the floor. It's been a minute since either team has scored. 47-46 is your score. Inside 3 minutes to play now. Gandy with the basketball, drops it baseline to Norman. Norman, extra pass inside, ball tipped around. Gandy had it, lost it, still loose on the floor. Mad scramble for it, and East Mississippi comes away with it. Lattimore is hurt, and they're going to have to stop the play here as Lattimore got rolled up that time, and hopefully she'll be okay as she is down on the floor right now and favoring her leg there. So we'll have a substitution coming in for ICC. This is going to be Zuri Dunlap in. Whitney Watkins will check out, and then East Mississippi will have to sub Lattimore out, who is greeted to the bench with a round of applause, rightly so. She has played an outstanding game tonight. Hope she is okay, as they will check in number 1, Tia Daniels. This substitution being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Go by and see them at 499 Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. That's the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. They go for the backdoor screen. The ball was slapped away, and Sarah Freelow steals it away. 2:35 to play here. ICC 47, East Mississippi 46. Gandy drives inside, scoop shot, it's up, and good! What a shot by Gandy, as just got the friendly roll there. She's got 16. ICC leads it 49-46. Wild three-pointer put up by East Mississippi. Long rebound. They're able to get it back and reset. Inside they go. Turnaround shot. Blocking foul. Count the basket. Chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here, as Hawkins picks up her 9th point of the contest. I'm having to reset my scoreboard here on the live stream. It is 49-48. 2:09 left to play. A chance to tie it here for East Mississippi, as Hawkins is at the line. East Mississippi just going to clear out of the paint. And there'll be one free throw coming up here for Hawkins. Her free throw rattles in and out, bounces off the back glass and falls in. 10 points now for Hawkins, and we're back to where we started, folks, tied, as the score now 49-48. Overton drives inside, her shot, kiss off the glass is good for Overton. Overton, a big ball game off the bench tonight for ICC. She's got 13 points. ICC retakes the lead now, 51-49. So you hear the ICC faithful behind me getting fired up with the chance of defense, just like we heard out the East Mississippi faithful on the other end. East with the basketball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They kick it out into the corner. Now 3 seconds. They drive around. Three-pointer on its way for East. On its way. No good. And the rebound tipped around. Still loose on the floor. And East Mississippi finds it. And then it's going to be a jump ball. My goodness, folks. If you're not in this gym right now, you can cut the tension with a knife. Both these teams fighting, clawing, doing everything they can to get in this contest. Timeout on the floor. 1:18 to play here. 51-49. ICC with the lead. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a break here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
And welcome back out of the timeout, being brought to you by the ICC Indian delegation. They want to remind you that it's time to schedule your tour to visit ICC. Just simply go to iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. So here we go. Let's reset out of that timeout. There's 1:18 left to play. ICC 51, East Mississippi 49. It'll be ICC basketball out of the timeout. East Mississippi's going to come out in a full court press here. Burgess is set to inbounds. The winner of tonight's ball game will take sole possession of first place in the North. Gandy weaving her way through traffic, and she's going to be pushed and fouled with 1:12 to go here. East Mississippi not necessarily wanting to commit that foul. They were trying to go for the steal, and then that time Hollings kind of just got tripped up and bumped into Gandy. Here's the problem, though, for East Mississippi. You may have to start thinking about fouling because that's their first foul of the quarter. So ICC can start working some clock here, leading this one 51-49. 15 seconds on the shot clock. There's now 1 minute. 1 minute remaining here in the contest. Gandy with the basketball, holding out front here in front of us in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Gandy's going to go inside, turn around, up and under move. Puts the shot up, it's no good, and the rebound is to East Mississippi. Good defense that time by East Mississippi. 43 seconds now to play. 51-49, ICC with the lead. East Mississippi with the basketball. Lady Lions being patient, trying to go inside, nothing there. Now swings it back around. There's going to be a timeout taken by East Mississippi. 33.7 seconds to play. 16 seconds on the shot clock. A timeout taken by East Mississippi. ICC leads at 51-49. We're going to take a break and hear a word from all of our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Carhop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value. You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 33.7 seconds left in the contest. 16 seconds on the shot clock. East Mississippi with the basketball. ICC with a 51-49 lead. Shot clock now down to 10. East going in on the drive. Nothing there. Step back jumpers up in and good. Tie ball game there as that jumper knocked down that time by Metcalf. She's got 9 points. 51-51, 15 seconds left to play. Can ICC find a way to win this one in dramatic fashion? Trabria Gandy with the basketball now. She's wanting to go on the drive. Looks to go inside, up and under move. Jumpers up, off the mark, no good. And the rebound to East Mississippi. And East tries to take the timeout. Do they get it? So now there's a lot of confusion on the floor right now. If they took the timeout, they're going to add any more time to the clock. So the referees are going to have to talk this one over. But as I said, we have had clock issues all night tonight. And so the referees are talking this one over. There is 1.4 seconds left on the clock. East Mississippi will get a chance to advance the basketball with the timeout. 51-51 is the score. So the referees will see if they're going to add any more time to the clock here. They are going to add 0.5 of a second. So it'll be 1.9 on the clock. 1.9 left on the clock. East Mississippi will have the basketball and a chance at the win here. It's 51-51 is the score. They will advance the basketball to midcourt with 1.9 left to play. ICC's got to find a stop here and see if they can find a way to force this game to overtime. They had a shot. Gandy had to force one up, just couldn't find a way to send it home. As now they're starting the timeout here, so we're going to keep it here. 51-51 is the score. My, oh my, folks, what a ball game this has been. And guess what? We've got another one to follow right behind this one between ICC and East Mississippi in the men's game. This has been a great atmosphere for college basketball tonight. We appreciate you joining us on Let's Go ICC TV as well as Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Don't forget to join us every Tuesday at 9:06 for the ICC Hour. Coming out of the timeout now, it'll be East Mississippi's basketball with 1.9 seconds to play. 51-51 is the score. ICC will guard the inbounder. East trying to throw it in. They lob it to the backside. It's there. Get the basketball, then it's thrown away, and ICC survives. Ooh, what a big-time play there. East Mississippi wanted the foul, did not get it. Good no call by the official as the player lost her balance as she went to the floor. 51-51 is your score. We're heading to overtime here in Scuba. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back as we get set for overtime. 5 minutes have been put on the clock. 51-51 is your score. We want to remind you that this reset coming out of the timeout is being brought to you by the ICC Indian delegation. They remind you that it's time to schedule your tour of ICC by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. So we're going to have another First American National Bank tip here in overtime. Reminding you to follow the flag from Iuka to Tupelo. That's First American National Bank, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. ICC in blue, trimmed in red and white. East Mississippi in white, trimmed in black and red. The First American National Bank tip is going to be controlled by ICC, and Tabria Gandy with the basketball. Gandy trying to drive inside now, drops it off to Overton. Overton driving around, drops it off to Norman. Norman pushed to the ground, and a whistle and a foul called there. Late whistle, but the right whistle, and some of the ICC fans behind us coming up off the bench in a hurry, or fans behind us, I should say, coming off the stands in a hurry, wanting the foul call, and they did get it. That's a big foul there. That's going to be the fourth foul whistled on Hawkins. Substitute, she'll check out. Substitution checking in will be Daniels. 51-51 is the score. ICC and East Mississippi in overtime. And another shot clock situation here. And so, yep, that's about right. Shouldn't say about 3 seconds should have run off the clock there, and it did. So they'll reset the shot clock to 17 seconds. So Gandy will have the basketball. 4.5 minutes and some change to go here in the first overtime. 51-51 is your score. Gandy with 16 points to lead all scorers in the contest. Overton with it, swings it around now into the corner. This is Norman. Norman fires up the three-pointer. It's off the no good, in the rebound to East Mississippi. Had to throw that one up wildly as the shot clock ran down there. So good defense by East Mississippi to force ICC into a bad shot selection there. Coming up on 4 minutes to play now in overtime. 51-51 is your score. East Mississippi with the basketball. They're on the left wing trying to drive inside. They go into the corner. Didn't like the three-pointer they had. They're going to dribble it right back up and reset now. This is Lattimore. You got to be careful with Lattimore. Step back three on its way from Lattimore. Off, no good. Gandy with the rebound. Both teams missing their first opportunities in overtime. Gandy crosses over the defender, drives inside, finger roll is off, no good. Burgess had the rebound, but then lost it, and East Mississippi comes away with it. Now East out in transition. Wants to drive inside, shot is up, it's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no, but there's a foul. Foul's going to be whistled on ICC, so this should send Hollings to the free throw line. That foul's going to be whistled on number 11. That's going to be on Trebria Gandy, and that's going to be her third foul. And this will send Hollings to the line to shoot 2. Fourth team foul on ICC. East Mississippi with only 2 so far. As that first free throw from Hollings is good. So waiting this second free throw here. It's on its way, and that one good as well. And Hollings gives East Mississippi the 53-51 lead. 3.5 to play here in overtime. Gandy dribbles the ball over, drops it off to Norman in the corner, gets it back now at the point guard position. 2-3 zone out of East Mississippi. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Overton with it. Overton drives baseline, puts up the jumpers. It's good. Nicely done that time by Overton. Ties us back at 13. What a game for Overton. She's got 15 points in the contest. 53-53 now is your score. Inside 3 minutes to play in overtime. ICC and East Mississippi, 2 of the top teams in the North Division, battling for that sole possession of the North and a chance to host the state tournament later on in the season. Backdoor pass, nice looking play. Layup is up and good. Good set offensive play that time as Daniels gets the basket. She's got 4 points, and East Mississippi now retakes the lead. 55-53, 2.5 to play here. Gandy with the basketball. She drives inside, goes up and under, and travel. Good call that time, as Gandy did not like the call, but she slid as she came to her stop, trying to go up and under. Hollings, much larger, staying in the paint that time, altered the shot, got the turnover, and now here's a chance for East Mississippi to build on this lead. They led as much as 6 early in the contest. It's been back and forth ever since. They lead it now 55-53 with 2:15 to play here in the first overtime. Hollings with the basketball on the left wing is going to drop it off to Lattimore. Lattimore on the left wing now, back up top to the point guard position, quickly working it around the perimeter. Back up top to Hollings. Hollings over to Lattimore. Eyes, tries, and buys the three-point basket. Big basket there out of Lattimore. She's got 15 points, all 15 coming from behind the three-point line. And ICC, no need to panic right now, just needs to get a basket. Wilson picks up her dribble, drops it off to Burgess. Gandy with it now, trying to drive inside. Gandy looking to go, nothing there. Good, tough defense out of East Mississippi. Wilson, pull-up jumper in the paint. That one finds its way home. Nice job that time by ICC not to hit the panic button. Got the jumper to go for Wilson. She's got 8 points now in the contest. Now ICC needs to get a stop. They trail at 58-55. 1:20 to play now in overtime. East Mississippi with the basketball and the lead. Trying to drive inside. Lane opens wide. Layup is good, and count the basket. Foul on ICC. That was Metcalf who gets the basket to fall. Foul is going to be on Norman. And a big answer there on the other end by East Mississippi, as they take a 5-point lead now. Substitution in the game. This is going to be Whitney Watkins coming in. Checking out is going to be Norman, who that foul was on. This substitution being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. Free throw is up, and it's good. Big free throw there out of Metcalf. And in a blink of an eye, the lead now goes to 6, 61-55. So 1:15 to play, and ICC takes the timeout. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Attention all ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club members. You're invited to join us for the ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night on Monday, February the 3rd. Members will get free admission to the Northeast Games, food and drinks will be provided, and you'll be able to visit with ICC coaches and staff. Not a member of the Alumni Association or Indian Club yet? You're still invited to come be a part of the evening and sign up to become a member that evening as well. For more information or questions, call 662-862-8039. That's 662-862-8039. And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC trailing it right now, 61-55. Andy with the basketball. 1 minute and 8 seconds to play here. ICC not necessarily going to have to hurry, but going to have to work with purpose. Inside they go to Burgess. Burgess wants to drive inside. Nothing there. Kicks it out and it turns over in East Mississippi with the steal. Big time play there. Now ICC's got to think about fouling. East can work some clock here. They lead at 61-55 in overtime. East Mississippi just wisely dribbling it around now, trying to dribble the air out of the basketball. They lead it by 6. That is matching the large lead of the night here for East Mississippi. Driving inside now, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Works it into the corner, trying to lob it inside to Hollings. Does so. Hollings' shot is up, and a foul, and that'll do it. Great possession that time by East Mississippi. Just worked the shot clock down to about 5 seconds. Got Hollings with position inside. She was fouled, and that pushes the lead out now 63-55 with 30 seconds to play. And the free throw is good for Hollings, and she's got 16. Makes it a 64-55 lead. We're going to take the break with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily. But our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 30 seconds to play. East Mississippi has pulled out to their largest lead of the night now, 64-55. And what a ball game this has been. If you're just now joining us, man, you have missed a great one, as ICC with it going to have to just get a good possession here, get a quick shot up, and ICC dribbles in. Layup is on its way. It's good. But for ICC, maybe a little too late, as there's a quick foul called with 20.1 seconds left. And that should send East Mississippi to the free throw line. That foul's going to be whistled on Tabria Gandy. That'll be her 4th foul. 64-57 is the score. East Mississippi can take care of business from the free throw line down the stretch and go ahead and wrap this one up in red and black. And my, oh my, what a great ball game. And I'm going to give credit where credit's due, folks. East Mississippi students, their fans have made this one of the best atmospheres of a basketball game we've seen all season. Free throw is up and good. That's Metcalf, who has been big for East Mississippi now. She's got 13 points. Awaiting the second free throw here from Metcalf. Is on its way. Left it short and no good. Not necessarily a bad miss there, as forces ICC to quickly come up the floor. As now there's a timeout call by ICC with 15.6 seconds left to play. And now the referees are talking something over here. Not really for sure what they're talking about again. 65-57 is the score. And the officials still talking over right now. And again, not really sure what they're discussing, as they would say it's ICC ball on the far side of the floor. Not going to add any time on the clock. I don't think that was an issue as well. So it is going to be ICC basketball on the far side of the floor across from us here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. If you'd like to find out how to contribute to Itawamba Community College, you can do so by visiting iccms.edu/foundation. So Wilson will inbound the basketball here for ICC. Gandy will get it in the corner. She'll drive inside underneath the basket and steps out of bounds. Gives the ball back to East Mississippi. With 12.2 seconds left to play here, ICC is going to come up and apply some pressure. And then a foul called here on Gandy. That should be her 5th. And that will be the case there. So Gandy will foul out with 10.7 seconds left in overtime. Overton will check into the contest as East Mississippi will head down to the other side of the floor with a chance to make free throws here and extend their 65-57 lead. Free throw on its way. That one off the mark. No good for Metcalf. Remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll come back and wrap this one up and then get ready for the guys game coming up next to you here on the ICC Sports Network. Second free throw. That one off the mark. No good, and that's going to do it. East Mississippi's just going to watch time run out of this one in ICC. As there's a quick three-pointer put up. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound to Wilson. Wilson. Shot is up at the buzzer. It will count. As that will make your final score 65-59 in favor of East Mississippi. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Attention all ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club members. You're invited to join us for the ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night on Monday, February the 3rd. Members will get free admission to the Northeast Games, food and drinks will be provided, and you'll be able to visit with ICC coaches and staff. Not a member of the Alumni Association or Indian Club yet? You're still invited to come be a part of the evening and sign up to become a member that evening as well. For more information or questions, call 662-862-8039. That's 662-862-8039. The
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value. You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Mine's been doing that, yeah.
Well, Rick, baseball season, it'll be here before you know it. Coming off of just one of the best seasons ever at ICC we had. Won the state championship, hosted the region tournament, finished number 2 in the country. Just kind of reflect back real quick over last season.
Yeah, that was a great year. We've had a couple other years, several years that get close to that, but I think we were 42-8. An exceptional group. I mean, that group of guys spoiled a coach. They took care of their business. I mean, went to class, and great grades, and winning 41 ball games, winning another state championship for us. It's just a great year, and it all about them. And when you get a good group of guys and they all gel like that and believe in one another and take care of their business, it always works out like that. Those other state championships we got, they were good groups, and everybody bought in and just had a great year.
Well, Rick, you talk about those group of guys. We'll eventually focus on this year's team, but you can only put 9 on the field. And you had 5 or 6 that went Division I, so that talks about the type of talent you had. Other guys also signing scholarships as well. So let's just talk about that. You're losing a lot of really good baseball players, some of them the